All right, guys. This is our offensive line review. We just got done playing Alta, and we beat them very convincingly. One of the things that I wanted you guys to take away from that game was that Alta actually had more X-Men than us, and they were a lot bigger than us. I thought their X-Men were pretty good athletes. Okay. But the reason why we were able to control the line of scrimmage is because we played with better technique. We played with more physicality and more violence. And, if you, I watched this game back here on tape, and in the first quarter, Alta was giving a pretty good fight. But I'm telling you guys, by the middle of the third quarter, they had more or less just given up. And that's why we stress playing fast, play strong, um, play violent. Because if you do that on every single play, your opponent's just going to give up at some point. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. So that's why we're always stressing good technique. That's why we're also always stressing physicality. Because of a game like this, it really shows. All right, I want to start by showing the first play of the game, which is the kickoff that we returned for a touchdown, because this is a really good example of how one really good block, a block that's physical, a block that's aggressive, a block that's violent, can change the entire play. Okay. So you guys know that Shane's going to pick it up. He's going to cut up field and he's going to go for a touchdown. Okay. I want you to watch Nate Nixon right here. I'll put my cursor on him. He is going to bow. Do you see that block? Okay, let's do it again. Nate's going to come here and he gets that big block. Now look where Shane runs, right behind him. Okay. Now let's say that Shane or that Nate had made some sort of mediocre block where he didn't completely, pancake him. I don't think that Shane would be able to score because he would have to either cut to the right and this guy would have got him, or he would have cut to the left and this guy would have got him. And so when we are blocking, you never know the effect that a good block is going to have on a play until the play's over. So that's why on every single play, I want you blocking with 100% violence, with 100% aggression, all the things that we talk about in practice. All right, let's go to 1342. Let's take a look at this play. Okay, this is pass protection here. All right, now we talked about this at the game, but Alta liked to play with four down linemen, okay? Their defensive ends lined up head up on our tackles, and then they had a one technique and a three technique. Sometimes they lined up just straight up over our guards. It kind of depends. And then they had one, two, three, four linebackers. And then on most plays, they were bringing one, two, and three linebacker blitzes. In the first quarter, this is the first quarter, they were bringing two linebacker blitzes on every single play. All right, so this is pass protection. Our rules for pass protection are if you are covered, then you block the person who is covering you. If you are uncovered, then you look to combo block. Remember, in pass protection, we come out of our stance, we look at the defender's numbers. Okay, we step to keep our nose directly cutting their body in half, and then we punch to the numbers and we fight and move our feet. Second thing you remember is that we always block inside out. Okay, and you'll recall what that means is the A gap, we block from the gap to the B gap to the C gap. Okay. Okay. So pre-snap, um, this defensive tackle has a really good get off, and they're going to bring their two outside linebackers. Okay. So they're going to rush one, two, three, four, five, six to hour five. Okay. Now, what should happen here is CJ, you should step left hard, and Bo, you should be stepping right hard to completely cut off this guy and double team him. Okay. He gets through, but luckily Shane is able to get the pass off and we get the completion. But this is something that Bo and our guards we need to work on. Okay. If anyone, whether if it's a defensive tackle or a linebacker, tries to penetrate this A gap, our guard has to step hard, and Bo, you have to step hard. You guys should be hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, creating a wall so this man can't get through. Okay, let's take a look at Cy here on the right tackle. Cy chooses the inside man. This is correct. Okay, the only thing I'll say, Cy, is you should step harder to your left here. Okay, so right now your nose is like on the shoulder. You should be nose to nose with this man. Okay, that way he can't get that inside leverage on you. This outside backer is going to run free, and that is okay because we block inside out, this outside backer, and we expect Shane to throw the ball before he can get there. Okay, let's go look at the other side of the line. This is Gideon. Gideon, excellent technique. This is just perfect, buddy. Excellent technique. Good job. Okay, and let's take a look at Owen. Owen, excellent technique. So Owen had a decision to make here. He had a blitzing linebacker and a defensive end. We block inside out, so he blocked the defensive end and he let the outside linebacker go. This is perfect technique, Owen. Good work. Okay. All right, let's go to 2652. All right, another pass protection, and we do a pretty good job here. Let's break this down starting on the right. Okay. So right from the jump, they have one, two, three, four down linemen, and you can see that this linebacker right here is getting ready to blitz, and he's going to blitz on the inside. Okay, so let's take a look. This is Cy over here. Okay, Cy, that's pretty good. But again, the same comment as last time. Okay, your head should actually be right here. See how you're, so if I draw a line from Shane's body to this guy's nose, you should be directly in the center of that line, creating a wall between yourself and that person. Okay. So the only thing here, Shane, or sorry, Cy, is you have some footwork here. Okay. Just come out of your stance and then step hard left as soon as you know he's going left. Don't shuffle your feet. Keep your feet still. Step hard left, and then you make that block. Okay. Let's go to this right guard. This looks like CJ. So CJ immediately knows he has a threat to this A gap, so I would expect CJ to step hard to the left, and he does. That's good. Okay, that's good blocking. Good. Okay, let's take a look at Bo. Bo has two defensive tackles. Okay, so Bo, what I would like to see here is this defensive tackle is in the A gap. This defensive tackle is further away. So I would like you to choose one or the other. I think this guy is more of a threat and just snap the ball, step hard to your right, and just help CJ and wall this guy off. Okay. What you're trying to do right here, Bo, is you're trying to do two things at once. You're trying to block one guy with your right, one guy with your left. I would prefer you just choose the biggest threat and combo block that guy. Get your hands in his chest and fight and move your feet. Okay. Um, I think that's going to be more effective than trying to reach with two separate hands. Okay, Kainoa is covered here, so he should come out of his stance and engage this defensive tackle. And he does. That's really good, Kainoa. Good work, good footwork. And then Mitt is covered by this defensive end, so he should engage this defensive end. He does. Okay, my only criticism here, Mitt, everything looks good. Okay, this is really good, but now I don't want you to disengage him. I want you to stay on him until the ball is thrown. Okay, so I call this sticky hands. Once you get your hands in his chest plate, you keep them there and fight and move your feet. Okay. Okay, good job, guys. That was really good. Okay, we're going to go to 28, 29. All right, let's take a look at this play. All right, another good pass. Okay, so this is a really good one because we got a lot going on. Okay, so they have one, two, three, four down linemen. And for the first time, this defensive end, not the first time, but this defensive end is further outside of side than normal. Okay. And then we have one, two, three, four linebackers. Okay. Now we see pre-snap this Mike linebacker and this linebacker are starting to creep up. So I'm guessing that they're going to blitz, and they do. Okay. So this linebacker is likely going to blitz this A gap here in between Bo and CJ. Okay. So what should happen is we should block inside out. Okay. So Bo should step hard to the right. CJ should step hard to the left and pick up this linebacker. Sai, you should step down hard to the left, pick up this defensive tackle, and then we let this defensive end do whatever he wants. Similarly here, Kainoa, we block inside out. Your only threat is this defensive tackle or the most inside threat, so you block him. Mitt, or yeah, that's Mitt. You block this defensive end, and we let this linebacker run free. Okay, so let's take a look at how we did. Okay, pretty good. So let's start with Sai. Okay, Sai, you are left with the decision here, right? And you should have taken this inside guy. Okay, so just remember, Sai, you got to have your head up, and if you see an extra man linebacker coming into this A gap or this B gap, you got it. You come off this defensive end and you pick up that threat. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at CJ. Okay, CJ, good instincts. So CJ comes off of this defensive tackle to take on this blitzing linebacker, and that is correct. Let's take a look at Bo. Bo, this is excellent. Okay. What I would prefer, Bo, is you step just a little bit harder and get hip to hip with CJ, but this is a really good effort. Okay. Kano, let's take a look at you. Yep, that's good. And let's take a look at Mitt. Mitt, that's good. Same thing for both you, Kano and Mitt. Okay. Let's just get sticky hands on this, guys. Okay, so right here, we make contact and now we just fight and move our feet. Mitt, you look you did a good job blocking this deep end. You looked a little tempted to come block this guy. Just let that guy go. Just block this guy. Okay, just stay on him. Okay, so the guy who comes through to hit Shane is this defensive tackle, but he's too late. Okay, so let's just remind ourselves, guys. Okay, that anytime a linebacker blitzes an A or a B gap, or anytime the defensive line shifts so that they have extra men in the A and B gaps, we need to make our extra calls and block inside out. And I know that can be difficult because this is happening in a split second, but I know you guys can do it. Okay. You guys are an excellent group. And this is kind of what we expect of you. Okay. Looks like we're in bunch left. All right. Let's take a look at this play. And we run for a touchdown. Okay. So you'll see me on the sideline. I'm pretty pumped up here. Why? Because the blocking here was just excellent. Okay. So from left to right, we have Owen, Kainoa, Bo, Gideon, and I think this is mid out here. Owen is just gonna, okay, so this is going to be an outside zone to the left. Okay, so we are going to be reach blocking to the left. So Owen should reach, so Owen is covered, so he should reach block this man. Kainoa is covered, so he should reach block this man. Bo should reach block, combo block the play side defensive tackle. Um, Gideon should reach block this defensive tackle, which we can't really see. And then Owen, or I'm sorry, Mitt will come up on this defensive end. Okay. So let's just take a look at Owen first. Boom. Owen. I love it. Okay. Good block, Owen. I would like to see, let's see your footwork right here. Okay, you step with your right foot first. I would like to see you step with your left foot and get a better angle on this guy, and then you can have more leverage on a reach block. You should be moving with this man this way. He pushes you back a half a step before you're able to stop. Um, so a step, okay. I would like to see you step hard with your left, then right. You meet him here, and then you just start to reach block him around. Okay. That's what I would prefer. So boom. So you should be somewhere like over here. Okay. But Owen, that's a really good block, and this is the block that allows us to score the touchdown. Okay, so great job. Okay, Kainoa, let's take a look at you. Okay, this is good, Kainoa. This is correct. Remember, in a reach block, if we put an iPhone on your low back, you should be able to watch Shane run for a touchdown. So let's see it. Good. You get turned. There it is. That's right, Kainoa. That's good. Okay, Bo, let's take a look. Okay, Bo, you went backwards. Okay, so ideally, Bo, what happens here is you go forward and you knock this guy over who's engaged with Kainoa, and then one of you can move up to this linebacker. Now, luckily, this linebacker gets caught up in the wash, but look, he almost makes the tackle. You see that? So this is why, guys, it's so important to combo block correctly, because we should be getting to this linebacker here. Okay. And the only way we're ever going to do that is if we combo block correctly. So Kainoa should come up, engage him. Bo should either knock it over, take it over, and then Kainoa comes up to here. All right. So that's something that we can improve on. Okay. Let's see the backside of the line. Oh, that's CJ. Okay, CJ, great job. The only thing I'm going to say is sticky hands. Stick. Okay. Now start turning. Your hand should be under his armpit. Your left hand should be under his armpit. Your right hand should be on the sternum, and you should be fighting, okay, to get your head on the play side. All right, but that's good initial contact. Okay, let's see, Mitt. Okay, Mitt, you got caught in no man's land. No man's land. Remember, Mitt, if they're coming two at you, this is an extra call. Okay, just take the inside man. Take this inside man and let this guy. He's never going to catch Shane. This guy might though. Okay, this guy will never. Okay, so just remember, When in doubt, block inside out, take the extra man. Guys, this was excellent blocking, but we can improve so much on this play. Um, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a time in the playoffs when whether we win or lose is going to depend on whether we can combo block up to this middle linebacker. Okay. So let's just keep improving. We got a lot of work to do there. Okay. Let's go to 38-47. Okay. Another nice passing catch. Okay. So this should be pass protection. And it looks like they're going to blitz. Yep. So we're coming to A gap again. And it looks like they're blitzing this. So they're blitzing, let's see, seven. And we have uh, just six to block. Okay. Seven versus six. Okay. So here's what should happen, right? Um, so Bo is right here. Bo should step hard into this A gap to pick up this blitzing linebacker. Our right guard, who I'm assuming is CJ, should step hard left to pick up this blitzing linebacker, and that's what they do. Good job, guys. And then Mitt should step down hard on this D tackle. Oh, it's perfect, Mitt. That is so perfect. Okay. We leave the defensive end and outside linebacker, and Shane gets rid of it before they can get there. That is so good, guys. Okay. So the right side of the line, Bo, CJ, Mitt, this is a really good job. Okay. So again, this linebacker is coming in this A gap. Bo steps hard right. CJ steps hard left. And Mitt recognizes that he needs to block inside out. He goes and takes that defensive tackle. The only thing, Mitt, be careful not to go downfield. Okay. Now let's take a look at the left side. Okay. Kaino is covered. So he is just going to block the man in front of him. And that's outstanding, Kainoa. Good work. And here's Owen. And Owen, it has like three guys out here. So Owen, you're just gonna take the most inside man. Boom, and that's what he does. Look at that. Good, Owen. This is good footwork, good hand placement. That is really good, guys. That is outstanding. Good work on that one. Okay, let's go to 65. I just have two more. 65-37. Okay, let's take a look at this play. Pass pro. Okay. So again, this is pass protection, and we can tell they have one, two, three, four D linemen. Okay, one, two, one, two, three, four linebackers, and they brought their safety up. Okay, so they actually have like a 4 or 5 going on here. Okay, so we know this linebacker is probably going to come through the B gap. It looks like here because he's on the left side. And we're probably going to have a looping linebacker here. Okay, so yeah, they're going to bring seven. So they're bringing seven, and we have six to block. All right, so let's take a look. We'll start up here. I don't know who that left tackle is. That's Owen. Okay, Owen has three guys. So Owen should just take the most inside guy, block inside out. Okay, Owen, it looks like you got caught in between two minds, okay? So you half block that guy and then you half block that guy. Okay. So I understand your confusion here, Owen, because you initially see two people. So you're like, oh, I'm going to take this inside man. But then you probably saw this third guy coming who's more inside, but who's behind. Okay, in this situation, Owen, this is the biggest threat. Okay, so just block this guy head up. Okay, just take him on right here and let these two keep coming. Okay, that's what I would prefer you do in the future. Gideon is our left guard here. He is covered. So this guy's just going to come up. Gideon's going to take him on. And Gideon, this is so much improved, Gideon. Okay. Your footwork in pass protection is looking really good. Lunging a little bit. Okay. But otherwise, better posture. I'll say that. Much better posture. You're looking really good there. Okay, let's see. Bo comes off the snap. Yep, there's that defensive tackle right there. And so Bo and the right guard are just going to step together and take that defensive tackle. This is really good work. Okay. The only thing, Bo, is I want you to have sticky hands too. Okay. So you should be somewhere back here. So what I want to see is okay, right here, you choose to block him. Your hands get in his chest and you fight and move your feet along with the right guard. I think that's CJ. Okay. And you just hold him off. You maintain contact until Shane releases the ball. I believe this is Mitt right here. Mitt is covered. There's a blitzing linebacker. And you are correct, Mitt. You step down into the inside gap and you take on that linebacker. Oh, no, that's Cy. And Cy, this is a really good job. Okay. You step down. Okay. And you fight, 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 fight. Move your feet, fight. Good. That's really good. So great job here, guys. Just a couple of things that we can improve, but really good effort. Okay, this is the last one. 69 4. Let's take a look. Okay, there's a fake. Nice pass. All right. So let's take a look at this from the beginning, okay? So we come up to the line. One, two, three, four linebackers. Okay. Or excuse me, four defensive linemen. All right. And then they have one, two, three, four. Uh, they have excuse me, that's one, two, three, four linebackers because this is their strong safety who's coming up here. Okay. Okay. So right off the bat, I would say that we're probably going to have a blitz here and here. Let's take a look. This is the defensive end, but I think this linebacker is going to blitz too. Okay. So actually, they tricked me here. It's this linebacker who's going to blitz, and let's see who's coming on this left side. Yep, and this linebacker. Okay, so the call clearly is this is similar to our saw. Okay, so their outside linebackers are blitzing. I believe this is Mitt at left tackle. Mitt has two people in front of him. This is inside out blocking. So Mitt should take on the most inside player. Let's see it. Good footwork. Yes, Mitt. I love it. Correct decision. Sticky hands. This is really good, Mitt. My only criticism here, Mitt, or area of improvement, is right here. If I draw a line between Shane and this man, you should be right in the center. So you should actually be just a little bit more to the left. But otherwise, this is just excellent blocking. Okay. So great job there, Mitt. That's really good. Okay. Kainoa is covered by a defensive tackle. So he should block this defensive tackle. And that's excellent, Kainoa. Great job, buddy. Okay. This defensive tackle is actually coming for blood here. And that's right. So remember our steps as we come out of our stance. We look in their numbers. We step. We punch. And after we punch, sticky hands. And we fight and move our feet. That's great. Okay, let's go take a look at Bo. I think this is CJ. There's a defensive tackle. You can't really see him. He's right here. He's going to shoot this A gap. So Bo and CJ are, yep, they double team this guy. Okay, again, Bo. CJ, good step, good hard step. Bo, I want you to pick. So this, um, I believe this is like a three technique, and this is our one technique. So I prefer, Bo, that you identify that the one technique is coming through the A gap, and you just step hard to your right. You get your hands on that guy. So that's CJ there. Your hands, both your hands should be on this defensive tackle. So it's 2-on-1, and you guys just pass pro. Okay. See how you end up out here. See, Bo, you should be back here. Okay. All right. Let's check out Cy and Cy. This is like textbook, buddy. Good work. This is textbook. Everything about that is beautiful, Cy. Good job. Okay, this should be our last one, guys. Oh no, that was our last one. Okay. Uh okay, guys. Great job. Um I love that we're blocking inside out. I love our pass protection footwork and technique. Um like I said, Alta was physical and Alta had more X-Men than us. Alta, they were bigger than us. And their X-Men were they were really athletic, but we just had superior technique. We had a superior scheme. And if we use good technique and we block inside out and we follow our rules, which is if you're covered, block the man. If you're uncovered, combo block, look for linebackers. That's pass protection, obviously. And then we block inside out with it when there's an extra call. Uh, we're going to be hard to beat. Okay. So excellent job this week on the offensive line. I'm really proud of you guys. A couple of things that I would like us to improve is having sticky hands in pass protection. Okay. So remember, our steps for pass protection are to come out of our stance. Usually, I prefer that you guys are in a 2-point stance for pass protection, but it's your preference. Come out of your stance. You look the defender right in the numbers that you're going to block. Okay. And then you step in front of them, right? So your nose should draw a line right down their center. So, however, if you have to step left, if you have to step right, or you might have to just stay still if they're coming right at you. Okay. Um, and then you punch. And once you punch, I prefer that your hands are inside. Okay. Your elbows together, thumbs up, sticky hands. And then we just fight and move our feet until Shane releases the ball. Okay. Um, One of the things that we really need to improve this week and every week thereafter until the playoffs is combo blocking up to that linebacker. I'm telling you guys right now, there's going to come a game where we're going to have a really talented middle linebacker back there, and if we don't combo block up to him, he's going to go make tackles. Okay, so we do a pretty good job of that on inside zone. We need to start doing that with our outside zone and reach blocks. Okay. Like I said, guys, thank you so hard. Thank you so much for your hard work. Thank you for your dedication. Remember, we play fast, we play strong, and we play violent.